The church bells were already ringing when Ethan stepped out of the taxi. White flowers lined the entrance. Guests smiled. Laughter filled the air. Everyone else saw a wedding. Ethan saw the moment his life split into before and after. At the end of the aisle stood Clara, the woman he had loved silently for years. He remembered the first time he met her. A crowded coffee shop, rain pouring outside, one empty chair between strangers. She had been reading, lost in her world. He spilled his coffee. She laughed. That laugh stayed with him longer than it should have. They became friends first. Always friends. Late-night talks. Shared dreams. Long walks where neither crossed the invisible line. Ethan told himself there was time. Time to be sure. Time to be ready. Time to say the words when they mattered most. But time doesn't wait for courage. When Clara told him she was seeing someone else, he smiled and said he was happy for her. When she got engaged, he hugged her a little too tightly. When the wedding invitation arrived, he stared at it for hours. Still, he said nothing. Until today, 25 minutes ago, he had been stuck in traffic, heart pounding, rehearsing the words he should have said years earlier. I love you. It was always you. Please don't do this. Now, she was walking toward another man. Ethan stood at the back of the church, unseen, unheard, holding a love that had missed its moment. Clara felt it before she saw him. A familiar ache, a presence she knew too well. Their eyes met. For a second, the world went quiet. She understood everything he never said, and he understood what he had lost. She didn't stop walking, because love, no matter how real, cannot live only in silence. Years passed. Ethan moved cities. Clara built a life. But some love stories don't end when people separate. They end when they are finally understood. One evening, years later, Ethan sat in a small cafe. Rain tapped against the window. A woman asked, "Is this seat taken?" He looked up. It wasn't Clara, but he smiled anyway. Because some love stories exist to teach us a lesson, and others exist so we don't repeat the same mistake twice. And somewhere in the world, Clara sometimes hears a song on the radio and closes her eyes, not because it hurts anymore, but because once, long ago, someone loved her deeply, just 25 minutes too late. Subscribe for our next story.